Alright, I'm Harris for the Gig Guide. Who am I here with?
Lucas H.
Starting mate, good to see you. You've just played a wee set at Nice and Sleazy. How'd that go for you?
It was really good. I was on quite early, so I was expecting not a big crowd, but people showed up and it was good fun.
I think that's a fucking decent wee turn it. You go as far as saying everybody in a dug. Is it to see you play a wee set? In terms of crowds go, is that your best?
I think I've had more interactive crowds, but they were really good, and they did chime in with the new lyrics. Some of the songs they didn't, but that's what you have happens in it.
What can you ask for? So, friendy, who doesn't know, who's watching this? Who are you? What do you do?
Well, I'm Lucas. I'm from Lochrannoch. It's a small, tiny wee village just near Johnston. I've been playing for about a year and a half, just all around Glasgow and Paisley. I think my style would probably be indie rock. I like bands, influences like Wonder Horse, definitely, but I'm also into like older bands as well. So I kind of take a lot, but I focus on trying to get a good stage presence, because I hope to entertain as well as be a decent singer.
Definitely. Well, as having a presence, as far as that goes, you're the only one on stage, which is, all the eyes are on you. Is that a deliberate thing? Are you deliberately just yourself, or are you looking to get a band in the future?
I don't think it was deliberate. I just think at the time I started my music career, I didn't have any contacts with people, and not many people I knew played music. Not enough to get a band, especially drummers and bassists. I like gold dust, especially good ones. But I like being myself. It gives me freedom. But obviously in the future, if I was to play more, I'd probably get a band. It makes it sound fuller, I think.
Well, again, because you're playing all the tunes on just your guitar, do you think that makes it harder to do that as well as singing? Do you think you've kind of got a lot on your plate there?
I think it's probably difficult because you've got no one behind you keeping time. That's like drummers and bassists, and you've got no one else to listen to. You've got no one to blame your mistakes on. So if I mess up, like you can quite clearly tell. Whereas I think in a band it gets hidden a lot. I think with being myself, I do enjoy the fact that I get to pick what I play. I'm not negotiating with other people, and I get to refine my style this way.
Well, talk about picking what you play, talk about the set list. Your set list is strong tonight, good mix of covers and stuff. What covers, again, if people want to come and see the future, what can they expect to see?
I played songs from like the Royston Club, Wonder Horse, Catfish and the Bottlemen, and I did an All Along the Watchtower kind of cover. It's not like Bob Dylan or Jimi Hendrix, somewhere in between. If you've listened to Wonder Horse's cover, it's quite similar to that. I think that's what you can expect. Usually indie rock music is what you can expect from me.
Nice one. It's kind of a big discussion in the music industry just now about kind of just how hard it is in general, post-COVID, etc. Do you believe, as a soloist in this kind of time in Scotland, do you believe it is really hard to break through, or do you think it's kind of been blown out of proportion?
I think people make some very good points about it. It's definitely difficult to get a crowd of people that don't know who you are to a gig. I think a lot of it stems from people that you know, like friends and family, and you're hoping that other people, maybe other bands' friends, find you and they get interested. I think it definitely is difficult to break through. I don't think there's much connection with grassroots to further on, but I think people might blow it up about a bit too much, because I know many people that have definitely been able to do it. So Lewis Aird, Scratch Card Wednesday, both of them very good, and they came just from where I am, so it is possible.
Do you think there's a huge amount of nepotism in the music scene just now? There is quite a lengthy discussion currently about bands like the Molotovs, who have sparked a bit of controversy over their background and over the amount of airtime and praise that they've been getting. Do you think that these bands who have clearly got some money and contacts behind them, do you think this creates positivity, for the grassroots scene, or do you think it only kind of puts the people who are truly working hard in an even worse position?
I think it's difficult to get to know, because I'm not rich and I don't have that connection. But if you did, you probably would use it, so you can't blame them for using it. I definitely think though that it's becoming a big scene. Like, a lot of people you get to know them and they've got backgrounds in music, even like small amounts of background, it makes it easier. But I think people get really annoyed about it because if they make good music, they make good music. But on the other hand, I've seen plenty of bands, musicians on TikTok and live that are way better than some bands that have blown up and they don't get any airtime, so it's a bit of a shame.
Any you want to mention?
Oh, I think Slow Dance. They're a really good slow dance band. I played with them. I mean, the Rants are doing pretty well. Trying other people that I've kind of blown me away that I've played with. What was their name? Fuck, I can't remember.
You'll talk about a presence on your stage. How do you feel in terms of, do you believe there is a fine line? How do you kind of get the line between, being cocky, being confident, because you've got to show your skills, but at the same time you can't come across like a complete and utter arsehole on the stage, especially when it's just you.
Yeah, I think being in music, you meet people that are extremely cocky. I think a lot of people will tell you that I can be arrogant outside the music, but music's one thing for me that I don't, on stage I don't try and talk to the crowd too much, and I don't try and fake a character to try and entice people in. I mean, I can't remember what the band was on TikTok, but the boy that threw his guitar.
Oh, what are they called? Oh, it'll come back to me. Aye.
Yeah. Like, he's not that annoyed. He's done that because you can clearly tell that's a good selling point. I mean, the clip went viral on TikTok from multiple different accounts. I'm not trying to do that. I'd kind of let my music and let my performance speak for itself. I'll say a few things here and there, but I'm not trying to make a whole drama or a scene, or especially like Liam Gallagher copies. They're rife in the music community. And you can just tell when they get up on stage that they just want to be him. And that's debatable if that's a good person to be.
So no throwing guitars anytime soon then?
Definitely not. I can't even risk it. It's my only good one.
Well, again, as a talk about presence and stuff and kind of your character as a person, I would like you, Lucas, to talk us through your outfit. You can stand up if you wish. Take the microphone.
Alright. Try to remember where everything's bought from now. I've got black Tims on. Debatable, like some people like the other colours, but I like these. I think these are from Urban Outfitters. Christmas sale. That's pretty decent. This is from Hollister. I pick clothes based on what I like. I don't shop very much, so when I go in, I quite like it. And I've got a Korn t-shirt on. I like all types of music. I cannot sing like Jonathan Davis, but I really do like his music, so that's why I do sing in my room, but not on stage. And I love all types of music, so I like to show that off on stage.
Top notch. And lastly, you were telling me that you've been kind of playing music for over a year, whatever. We're in the new year, 2026. What does 2026 look like for yourself? What plans have you got?
I'm gonna be a busy man. Obviously, I'm still in college, and then I've got big plans for the summer for travelling. So I'm hoping to maybe get a few demos on SoundCloud. Again, with the big talk in the music industry about if Spotify is the right place to be going to, especially after, what was it, the drone thing. The CEO, like, supporting war, it's pretty difficult as I'm quite a political person. So I think I want to get demos out so people can listen to my music online in 2026. I think it's my big deal, and I want to get a big gig. I want to get a good crowd, people that know me.
Sounds great, mate. Listen, thanks very much for giving up your time.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you.